Builders say it's all about saving money and cutting costs, but codes officials insist the focus should instead be on safety and making sure the job is done right.
All of this over a bill the governor is personally trying to get passed this session. It would change the building process in Tennessee, not so much how structures are built, but who is making sure they're built to certain standards and that they are safe.
Our investigative reporter Jennifer Krause tells us not everyone agrees these changes are good or even needed.
There are so many new homes being built, skyscrapers going up, that some say state and local inspectors often just can't keep up. Is there a problem?
I mean, if there wasn't a problem, probably wouldn't need a policy solution for it.
Rachel Blackhurst is with NIUP Nashville, a commercial real estate development organization whose members include developers, builders, and contractors. They want state lawmakers to pass a bill that would not only streamline, but they say speed up the building permit and inspection process.
Ultimately, people should know that the reason for this is just delays are very, very costly. But the cost gets passed down. It gets passed down to folks wanting to purchase an affordable home.
The bill would allow developers and builders to hire their own outside people to review plans, do inspections, and issue permits required during the building process, tasks normally handled by local codes and building officials or the state fire marshal's office.
We'll bring forward a plan.
The bill is a pet project of Governor Lee, whose family's longtime construction company does HVAC, plumbing, and electrical work in both homes and businesses.
Building delays drive up the cost of homes and businesses in Tennessee.
And the governor personally made a pitch for his legislation during his recent State of the State speech.
This year, we're proposing statewide permitting reform to accelerate business times, lower costs, safely streamline construction in Tennessee.
We're against the bill.
Monty Kapavic is on the board of the Tennessee Building Officials Association and is the building official in Nolensville, which has seen significant growth in recent years. Yet typically, he says, they can turn around permit and inspection requests in less than 24 hours.
Are you aware of any widespread major delay that's happening in permitting across the state?
I'm not personally aware of any.
So why do you all say there is a problem?
I think there's a lot of places around the state where absolutely you can call up, get your permit, get your inspection done in 24 hours. There's times when it is really, really backed up, and this creates the option to relieve that backup.
And is speed better?
But I'm not sure speed is better.
Yet Kapavic says the bigger issue here really is safety.
Nobody generally likes the codes people because our job is constantly to say, no, this doesn't comply. We routinely tell builders to do what they haven't done. We routinely tell builders to do maybe what they don't even want to do.
What about the third-party inspectors? Do you think they will be as likely to say these same things, point out the same problems?
I hope so, Jennifer.
Kapavic worries that third-party inspectors could be tempted to overlook things or let things slide, so the builders and developers might hire them again for other projects.
From someone who's in the construction industry for 35 years, a bureaucratic permitting process is bad for everybody but the government.
Governor Lee, whose family business stands to benefit from this legislation, did not respond to our request for an interview. But the construction industry says we have nothing to worry about.
If someone catches a bad actor out there, there's someone else who's, who can say, okay, that person doesn't get to do this.
Building officials are concerned that these third-party inspectors will not face the same intense scrutiny from the state that they do. They have proposed a number of changes to the bill. For example, they wanted certain standards for these outside inspectors to ensure that they're qualified to do these sorts of inspections. Most of their recommendations, however, they tell me, were rejected by the governor's staff. Jennifer Krause, News Channel 5 Investigates.
Thank you, Jennifer. The bill is moving quickly through the legislature. The state Senate approved it just last night. Now it's making its way through the House, where the Commerce Committee was supposed to discuss it this morning, but we've learned lawmakers postponed it until next week.